coming. All right. So this is how to write the scoping review journal. All right, using the right web generator. So I think what I'm going to do for this class, I'm going to just show you a scoping review. I'll show you a draft of a scoping review, and let me just give you just a draft what the scoping review actually looks like. I have one here, I think. Let me see if I can. Okay. So let's see if I can. Okay. All right. So I'm going to give us the kind of standard. This is incoming. Okay. Now this is like this is a platform where I think the last journal I published, the last journal I pushed, this is the one I used. So I'm going to show you the last. This is their publication page, where the guide they give you. For those, I'm sure everybody, most of us should be very used to something like this. But in case there are others that don't know, so we can carry them along. Okay, so you see this on my screen now is a typical page of a journal publication body. You know, when you find the journals. By the way, the our facilitator that was supposed to give us the list of journals where we're publishing it, he's still kind of busy. He's still very. I just spoke to him this evening. I believe he's still trying to find the free ones that will accommodate your topic, because I sent in the 3 topics for the 3 groups to him. So he's looking for the journals based on. So, and he doesn't also want to give you journals that will cause problems tomorrow, and he'll say it's the one that recommended. That I think is taking time. So he's actually on it. I just spoke this evening to him. So I believe that before this class again, I'll call him again, so that for this journal, when we are done writing, we immediately push for publication. So now back to what I was saying. So this is a typical homepage of a publication body. This is how their homepage is. This is where you actually go to understand the structure of your what do you call it, of your journal. So you see here that for according to them, if you want to publish on JMIR, which is where this is from the JMIR, you want to publish here, they are showing us that if you're writing a scoping review and whatever, it must start from abstract and keyword. It will follow the BOMRC structure, and they're showing you how to format it and all that. So the reason why I'm showing you is that it will be important. That's why I'm showing you. I'm showing you this so that you understand how this will inform our decision on structure. So, you know, the way you write for, let's say, MPJ and the way you write for HMIR are 2 different ways. So journal publications depend on the publication body. If you're using, let's say, MPJ to publish this, you have to go to their website first and check, okay, how is the structure? How is the, how did they want, like this one now, it says, multimedia appendix files are not to be edited by the journal. So, and it must be in a complete, like let's say you want to, let's say your research bank now, let's say this is your research bank, you want to upload it as appendix, the ones you did. You cannot attach it to the main work, you attach it separately according to JMIR. So that's their own structure. There are some that will tell you that you should attach it. So it just depends. I'm being general because we have not gotten the direct names of the journals we're publishing on. Our facilitator, journal facilitator, is still working on it. I think he's trying to verify each one personally before he gives us the names for each one. Okay, so but in case you get the name, go to their website. Go to their website and go to the requirements page. This is what is called a requirements page. Submitting your manuscript, requirements page. This is where you go submission. So here is where you're going to see how exactly you're supposed to structure your work. This is how it's supposed to, this is the table of contents. article type, article title, author shape, abstract, the main text. So it's just like that it's supposed to be. So you follow the instructions here so that you don't have issues when publishing on the platform. Okay, so that's one. Then secondly, we are meant to also know exactly the steps to follow when doing our when you want to write using WriteVerb. And I told us that before. I mentioned this before that the reason why WriteVerb came up is because there's too much. I don't know. People were giving me too much trouble with research. Everybody wants their research at once. So you see, WriteVerb came up as a solution, not just as a product. You see, it came up when a lot of students, just like ourselves here, people were like, I need to write. I can do it myself, but they don't have the tool, they don't have the access. And some of our tools are very expensive. You're hearing $20 plus. How much is your salary that you're paying $20 for what you used to write? So that is the reason why WriteWeb came. We came to bridge that gap where we can have accessible research tools at the same time easy to use. So it's like a bridge between those two worlds. So now we're going to open WriteWeb Research Writer right now. So this is the WriteWeb Journal Writer, sorry. So I'm going to make it very big so we can follow. I believe this meeting is recorded. So in case you don't follow, you can always go back to the WhatsApp, to the YouTube. All right, so I'm going to use I think I saw the research bank from one of us. So let me just go back and get the research bank from one of us. Let me think. So let me just get the research bank from one of us, and then we can proceed. So we'll be structuring that research. All right. So this is one of us research bank. I copied it. Okay. So what you need to do now, the simple thing that you need to do is once you first of all, the WriteVerb journal writer. Okay, let me just go through the text first so I don't rush. All right. So really, so I'm just going to give you an overview to understand what a scoping review is and understand the Prisma 2020 structure and use the data extraction matrix for evidence mapping, how to generate the review section using WriteVerb Journal Writer, and identify the themes and research gap from 50 studies that you've gotten. So what is a scoping review? A scoping review is a systematic, I remember I told us that research is like papers or anything publication. In fact, research papers are in two forms. One is empirical. Empirical means you went to do the study. Empirical means numbers. You count, you actually did the collected data, you analyzed, and you got a result. Then the other one now is called review. That one now it now has to do with when you reviewed different people that have done their research already, and you're now giving a summary of that of all that research. So this one now, instead of just going to collect your data yourself, a review paper, you do a summary of a number of papers and draw inference from them. So it actually answers a systematic a scoping review is for qualitative. Anytime you see scoping review, just know that what you're considering is qualitative data. That's what you're considering. So it answers what has been studied, what gaps exist, what themes or trends appear. So it's always used when literature is broad. So what is what I mean for some of us that know what a systematic review or for some of us that have dabbled a bit in research, is like a scoping review is like let's find out if at least there's enough work in this topic. So it will not go deep as to find out, okay, how effective is the result, how dependable is the result. If let's say they said, um, um, let's say for instance, they say Trump, or let's say Trump attacks Nigeria is the topic. Now, a scoping review is simply to find out from online
Is it my network?
We lost William. We lost me. I can't hear Mr.
Because
Ikenna.
online, how much research keyword the keyword strings that have few results. This is the scoping review. So you have to be very broad. So the literature becomes broad on this topic at all. So when you now have analyzed that, if you now want to use a systematic review to check, is like you are of significance of that topic in the literature. Okay. And another thing I told you is that scoping review is meant for anytime you can use a mixture of qualitative and quantitative data. If let's say the papers that you're reviewing is qualitative and quantitative, you use a scoping review for it. But if it's only quantitative, is a conceptual, is a systematic review. I'll explain all these things. We'll understand it. Don't mind my big English. Just as we are publishing, to be entering small. So don't mind the big English. Then how to choose a scoping review? You choose a scoping review when the topic is emerging or underexplored. The topic is still new. You don't even know if people have started knowing about the topic. Like when AI came out, before people started publishing on AI everywhere now. There was a time nobody knew AI. If they even tell you AI, you will say AI doesn't mean Alexander Isaac. No, AI means that. That was then. Now people don't know what AI means. So now AI is popular. So you can't use a scoping review to check for AI. But then a scoping review in a topic, a hot topic like AI, you could use a scoping review to know the depth or to know if there's any kind of research on the topic. That's what a scoping review is. It doesn't go deeper than knowing. So when you want to go deeper, you use other kind of papers to do that. So what you are doing clearly here is that you are mapping the knowledge. So what is done in advanced climbs is, for instance, let's say now, for instance, we're noticing this is how it's supposed to work. A working system is supposed to work like this. Let's say, for instance, you notice that this malaria resistance, people are taking drugs, malaria drugs, but it's not working again, for instance. So now, first of all, what you're going to do as a researcher to solve that problem, first of all, you go and do what you call a scoping review. A scoping review, first of all, you go online and check what has anybody reviewed Africa or Nigeria to show how many reviews are actually there to show that that have covered the malaria resistance, for instance, to know how many, if maybe somebody has discovered something. Do you understand? So a scoping review is more like, let's scan, okay, all the research online, which one has actually checked this problem of malaria resistance and giving us maybe so you're just trying to check, not that to check the quality, you're checking if there are people that have written on it. So with the scoping review, you can know how many people are actually interested in a subject. That's the simple definition of a scoping review. How many people are interested? Have people heard it before? You understand? So that's what the scoping review is. You use it to map knowledge. So other kind of reviews we'll do later, like systematic reviews, meta-analysis, all those ones now. You now use you out of the work that you have reviewed, how many of them are actually real? How many of them are actually quality enough to be used to analyze data to now know, okay, that from all the quality research done, the reason the solution for anti-malaria, for malaria, for to prevent malaria high anti-malaria malaria resistant drugs, you can now find from a deeper study, not the scoping review. Scoping review will not give you that deep study. All right. So structure of the scoping review is title, abstract, typical. This is just typical. Introduction, methods, results, themes, evidence map, prisma, and the rest. I'll show you shortly. So there are frameworks for scoping reviews. Scoping reviews have like three frameworks. There's Axel and O'Malley. There's Livac and there's Prisma SCR. I'll show you how to write all this one. This one is English. I'll show you exactly how to do it yourself. So I'll show you how to generate a Prisma 2020 flow diagram. Then I'll show you how to build your data extraction table. Okay. And I'll show you how to, okay, this one is the Prisma. Then all these things, we're going to use it using RightVerve GPT, and we're going to start now. Okay. So quickly, let's get it started so we can go on with the class. It's already 24. Okay, so first of all you need to do is download the research bank to your phone or your laptop, wherever it is, right? And also copy the your topic. I believe please, I don't know who is in Madam Informa. What's that people's topic again? Please, can you spell it out for me? I don't know how to open that WhatsApp now.
Hello. Good evening.
Yes, just call your topic, man. Good evening, man. Good evening.
Assessing the impact
your group.
What?
Go ahead.
Assessing the impact of workers' protection. The impact of human resources management policies on protection of workers in Abia Cares program. Assessing the impact of human resources management policies on protection of workers in Abia Cares program. Assessing the impact of human resources management policies on protection of workers. Protection of workers.
Okay.
In Abia Cares program.
So this is perfect because we're trying to assess is their work, like, this kind of work. You cannot just go and say you want to do a deep review. You do what is called a scoping review to check if there is enough risk, if somebody is even interested in Abia Cares, is the team even. So this is a new topic, so it's scoping review.
I type the program very well. It's double ME.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. So you see this now. We don't know.
Is not American spelling.
Anyone is the same. Don't worry, still fine. So what we are saying is, you see, this topic now is new. That's why I say let's start with a scoping review. This thing is new. All right. So what I need to do is, once I put the topic, I will now upload your research bank. This should be your research bank. And research bank here. Now this is the research bank. Let me open it. So for some of us that don't understand, or somebody that maybe you're not active in your group, I like the way they did it. That's the human resource management group. They're really doing a very good job. They're doing a very good job. So you see, this is the, okay. All right. So I didn't even know this was the meaning of CARES. The CARES program should be big. It should be complete. I didn't even know this was the full meaning. So I need to say, they put the grant. Yes. Okay. All right. So, like, sorry, let me open it back. So now you see, this is their I like the fact that they put this is what we call your search string. So this is a very good job, very, very good job. Okay. So this is their research. Very good, very good. And they did it till I think they won't. I like the fact that they went above board. They did it to 50 something, 54, 55. So that's cool. So this is the structure of your research bank that you're supposed to use for your scoping review. So in case you have not done your own, or I don't even know, every group has done theirs now, I believe. Because after today's class, we're publishing. The work is done.
Yeah.
We're like, so everybody should have done their own. So what we are doing now is just to develop the draft. Once we are done with the draft, we'll start work on it and then humanize and go to publish. Okay, so back to what you're saying. So once I put the topic, I'll upload the research bank, I enter. And here we go. Scoping review is about start. So I'm just giving you a heads up. So we'll know exactly how to do it. Okay. So I myself, I'll have to work.
What was the prompt that you gave it that is running?
I didn't give any.
Tell us. No prompt.
The topic of. Can you hear me, everyone? Once you put the topic of the journal that you want to write, and you press enter, that's it. So I hope I'm being heard.
Yeah, we are hearing.
This is what I just did. I just copied the topic and pasted, and I attached the research bank and entered. We made it very easy for you. Like that's the reason why we made it easy. There's no need for any kind of prompts there. Just put your stuff and then put the topic. So this is what it's going to ask you. So since it's a scene that is a scoping review, it's now telling us the plan. So that showed you that what you gave it is the search strategy, screening log. So all this is going to give you the perfect one. Okay. So it's not asking you what referencing style. Now, this is where the work begins. This is where the work begins. So here now, you need to know where you want to publish in, right? And let me give us some examples, for instance, now. If I'm going to use BMC Health, because I checked the perfect, if this is actually BMC Health is an open access journal, you can try it, but the only thing is that they have very high, and their Scopus indexed. So they have very high standards, but you can try it. Do you understand? So although this BMC is actually what they call it, open access. No, it's not. It's not. It's not free. It's not free. That's the reason why I said you can try it if you have the resources. So this is what they are charging. That's why I told us that for some of us that have been asking that they need to know the platform. You know, it's not easy, especially when you're for your topic. That's why I said just give me time with at least between now and tomorrow. I'll give you feedback for the journals you publish.
590 pounds.
Yes, and this should be
next morning
about. So that's the reason why we're starting slowly.
$3,290.
Yes, so it's not making sense.
You can apply for waiver.
Waiver, yes. You need some of us that
since you are from developing country.
LMIC, we're from LMIC. So we're from. Look at what Prof is talking about here. If you are from like a country like Nigeria, this is where you can actually develop. You can actually ask for waiver. So you can ask for waiver if you're from LMIC. So that, I think what they use to process this, to waive it for you, is you should have like a recognized email address that's for the corresponding author. Your email address should be from a government establishment, showing that truly, especially if you're working in maybe a university, you're working in a government institution, so you should have a government issued email address to show that you're either in an educational system or like if you're working for a school now, for instance, you're working for Photo, you have a Photo email address. If you're working for Futa, you have a staff email address. You put it as the corresponding. That's what it's part of what they use to assess for waivers. So let's continue now. So let's say, for instance, now we want to publish here. For instance, this is for, let's say you want to publish here. You have somehow, God has provided about 8 million for you, and you want to use the 8 million to publish on this platform, and you are using RightVerve to write it. So first of all, you need to check.
Take 8 million, go public.
you need to check. You go to this is the home page of Springer. This is where you go to prepare. I told us before, prepare your manuscript. Now you see they're different. I clicked on prepare your manuscript and they showed me research article, database article, software article, study protocol, review, matters arising, comment, systematic review. See, I want to stress on this. You see, they are writing review here. That's the one we're writing, and this is also systematic review. So, systematic review is considered the best kind of review because it's very rigorous. It's very rigorous. By the time you're done with it, done with the screening, done with everything, you'll see how rigorous systematic review is. But we're getting there. That's where I want us to be at. So let's go to review since that's what you're writing. Okay, so click on review. So this is it. So this is the criteria for review. Okay, systematic review and scoping review must be submitted as scoping as systematic review. So let's click on systematic review then. All right, so it's telling me here the aim and scope, fees and funding, prepare your manuscripts, and okay, let's go to prepare your manuscript, then go to systematic review. Okay, so systematic review, here we are. So you can see that this covers meta-analysis, systematic review, scoping review. You have to read this thing. That's why I'm taking my time. So you know what you are seeing when you are writing on your own or as a group. You'll not be confused when you go to the website like this. I'm trying to break it down. So now this is anything scoping reviews. Anything scoping reviews, we use an appropriate reporting guideline. And this reporting guideline is the one I told us that we have 3 types of guidelines for systematic reviews. We have the frameworks, and that is what we call, we have AXI, Anomaly, LIVAC. I'll show you all of this. And we have Prisma SCR by Trisho, 2018. They're quite popular among the research. This is a very popular field. So this is the reporting guideline we're talking about. So what you need to do now, it has started. Look at where it's showing us the title page, how to structure it. They are showing you how to structure the title page, how your abstract should be. So your abstract should not just be one paragraph. It should background, methods, result, conclusion, then keywords. It's just like our conference. Do we remember how our conference paper was? That our template for conference paper. Do you remember how it was? For some of us, if you remember, this is exactly something like that. But this one now,
yes.
So don't be confused in case your group member, people are doing this on your own. And don't be confused. It's the same thing as where you're writing that your conference paper. So now, what you're doing now is that you're just going to organize this. So this is RightWave. This is what we'll do now. This is what we'll do. I'm just going to do here and copy this. I'm just going to copy this personally. So I'm just going to copy till when and I feel okay. I'm going to feel that okay, yeah, I'm good. Just like you did to copy, but this one now you're not doing research bank. I'll just copy it. Most times I don't even read whatever they're putting there. I say, please follow this. The instructions, guidelines below. I'll publish in this journal.
No.
So
okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Do you understand what I just did now? No, go ahead and ask. Go ahead. So you know, I don't want you to be confused.
I'll see what you have corrected. What I wanted to point out.
Okay. So this is what I did. Please, I'll publish in this journal below. So after I've done that, Am I right? Sorry about that. So after I'm done with that, let's see what is going to write. So it's considering everything I've given it, and it's now okay. So this is it. So it's not telling me okay. Like it has understood the referencing. It has understood. Okay. So it said the journal examples use Vancouver. That's what the journal. So since it's Vancouver, they're using, you choose Vancouver. So you don't need to understand what Vancouver style of reference. You're only following what the platform is giving you. So I don't know. Your name now should be here: XXX without titles, of course. No doctor, no Mr., no pastor, no. So I noticed some of us were making that mistake in the conference paper. I tried to correct it so people know agree. They said their supervisor must be called professor. I was telling them it's not like that. This is journal. You don't put professor there, they know agree. So, but I left it for them. I don't know how they feel, and finally they thought in the normal paper you're not supposed to put titles.
Is the supervisor that's supposed to tell them that, because as students, let them not be that they have disrespected supervisor or degraded them. Nobody knows how some people are behaving.
That's true. That's true.
Me, I put for my supervisor.
Normally, that's not the way, Sha, but no problem. I understand. So now this one,
of course, you are correct, but from the student lecturer point of view.
Yeah, I understand that too. You have to be careful. That's true. You're right. So he's asking me, it asked me 3 questions. What's the reference style? I've put the reference style here. It's asking me what is the author names. I don't know if I should put the author. They're too long. I can't put that. So I'll just use this for placeholders. Then I'll now use what's the scope. It's asking me, should I only use the uploaded research bank? I say yes. So I can use extra, but I say no, I want A. So it uses only the research bank. Okay. So right now, this is it. So I'll just press enter when I'm done and see what it says. Okay. Okay. I'll just tell it to give me placeholders for. So this is not asking you what's the affiliations. So I just say just use please. For you, what you're supposed to put now, you're supposed to put your name and the affiliation now. Then you choose a corresponding author. Corresponding author is the person that will receive email when they have, maybe they want to correct the work. That's who a corresponding author is. Your corresponding author can either be a member of the group or it could be the group leader. It must not be the group leader. It must not be the main author. One person will need to be somebody that is online, that somebody that you can access or that has a good online presence, like he's always checking his email or her email or can follow up with it. Still be the corresponding author, but the corresponding author must not be the main author. So it must not be the corresponding author that is the main author. And that's why they always they will give you your name, then they will now tell you to put corresponding author also. Okay, so just put placeholders. Placeholders means let them just give me space. And whenever they are writing their work, they will use their name and they'll use their hand and put their name. So corresponding author, I'll just say use placeholders for now. Then the ethics. So ethics, I think you're saying something about ethics. Okay, yes, let's use A. So he's asking me about this ethics. That this is the scoping study. It involve human participants, human data, or human tissue. So it does not applicable. So I'll use not applicable, and I'll press enter. So now let's wait. I think it's about to start analysis for that. Okay, so that's okay. So if you notice that it did not analyze the files, it did not analyze the research, it didn't extract the research bank it gave you. if you notice that he just started writing like that, he did not analyze. Analyze means you see where he's writing, analyzing on top of here. So I'm seeing that he's not analyzing it, he's just writing from it. So what I will tell you is, please extract the research bank thoroughly and completely before you write. Okay. So now he's thinking. Okay, he's now reading the research bank thoroughly. So he's trying to extract it now. So this is what I mean by analysis. He's analyzing it now. He's reading the document. He's trying to. Okay. So I'm going to give the research bank now because it has not extracted it. I should have uploaded the research bank again so that it will extract it properly. Because what is extracting now, if you need to extract to the end of the research, if maybe you're having 50, you need to extract it here so that when he's writing, it can be able to reference all of them properly. Okay, so it's almost at 53. Okay, 56. All right. Okay, so you can see that it has extracted that. Okay. Okay, so I did not all right, so it has extracted it, right? It has extracted it. So so I'm going to say okay, I'm going to say all right, start start the journal article afresh. Now there's something I want us, after it has extracted, what we are doing now is we're now writing it using what it has extracted. So but there's something I want us to check. You know, some journal articles they have page limitations. Like some of them, they will tell you 10,000 words, right? So let's look and make sure that we also give that we are not what we are going to write will not overshoot the given page length or word count. Some, in fact, most researchers, most platforms I know will always tell you to be within 10,000 words. So what we are saying is that at least it should be within maybe from 6,000 words above. So I don't think they mentioned it here, but most times I notice that okay, it's only abstract where they mention words. So let's look out for if there's any way that they mentioned that we should not go beyond a certain okay page word length. I have not seen anything like that. Okay. All right. So I believe that it might be there, but because all the platforms I've ever worked with for publications is always like that. I would just say I want to make this work within 6,000 words. 6,000 to 10,000 words. So that's that for that. So I hope that nobody's confused. I'm taking my time so we can flow. Besides, if you're confused, the YouTube video is always there. Let's go to fresh batch by batch. By batch. Okay. So I press enter. I think I'm done. So he's going to analyze. What he's going to do is going to analyze what it has gotten from the research bank. Okay. So this is the title, assessing the This is your names. This way it comes in. This is the corresponding author. So you don't need to really kill yourself. You don't need to really kill yourself. So what we do is, okay, that started analyzing. Is following the structure we gave it for the journal article. That's what it's using now. So it's following the structure that he gave, we followed. Okay. All right. Okay. So just say go on. Since it's done with the abstract. Since it's done with the abstract. Now you see, this is for BMC Springer. This is not for the platform you're going to publish on. The platform you're going to publish on is going to be far different. It's going to be far different from what you are using right now. Do you understand? So you need to be careful when you're writing any kind of journal. Is you have to use the platform requirement, not just a generic requirement. That's one thing I wanted to mention. Then another thing is always, especially when you're using tools like this, watch out for mistakes. Like this now, if you notice, there is no in-text referencing. There's no in-text referencing right now on this work. So that means that it's not writing according to our research bank. That's what it means. So I will just simply tell it that here's the research bank below. That's what me typically, this is what I will do. I'll say here's the research bank. Again, in case you can't access this research bank. Again, finally, extract it properly this time. Use in-text citations. So once you have done that, if you notice it's not writing with the in-text citations, or we upload your research bank, that's the reason why your research bank is there. You understand? Okay. So once it's done with this now, it's done with the once it's done with this now, okay, I'll say use title as is. Extract the research bank fully first. So we're still working on it. For now, we still have to like manage it a bit to make sure, but we've been able to work, at least this is getting to this. We've been able to publish a number of journals using this software. So that's why we're very sure it works. But it's just that you just have to follow it up little by little to understand. Okay. Okay, so use simple placeholder. So it's starting again. It's just asking me the journals. So I'm just going to go with simple placeholders. And then it starts the work. I think right now is okay to go. So this is starting again. This is so always be careful. That's why you see people that just copy and paste from AI. It doesn't work. If not that we've built something like this, most people will use ChatGPT. And ChatGPT sometimes can lie. It doesn't even tell you to use research bank. Its own is just to give you work, and you just can submit. And if it's fake or something, you don't know anyway. So, but with this now, you can actually detect when exactly it's going off. So once we're done with that, we're done with the abstract. So the next thing that is coming is the introduction. So it's anytime you see an AI platform taking time, this for some of us that are new to AI, if you see a tool or anything you're using to write is taking time, it's trying to be accurate. So anytime you see it running, it is actually is most times it's false. So we've been able to learn how to detect all that when you just see it writing. All right. Okay. Okay, so does anybody have any question? Because I want to enter into the deep part now. Do we have any questions right now? Do we have any questions right now? Does anybody have any questions? Because I want to enter the deep part where we're entering methodology. Methodology is very crazy.
Is
Methodology now has
from the beginning or just for this?
just any question. Yes, any question at all.
I wanted you to clarify the difference between a scoping review and the rest of other quantitative or qualitative review with some examples, but that was long ago that I took note of that.
Okay,
But
all right.
if it's not
That's long ago.
to what we are doing, we can maybe leave it to the end so that we don't lose track of what we are doing.
Okay, all right. Sorry, let me just show this. Okay, is there any other person that is there any other person that has a question aside that? Is there any other person that has a question? Okay. Well, I'm going ahead.
It's really long, but maybe when we go through the YouTube video, it will be clearer. Because like me now, I'm just trying to catch up. You know, more things are coming and coming and coming.
In addition, instead of this go on, use this, is there no comprehensive prompt that from the beginning that we can,
use?
Yes,
for it.
all these go on type of a thing, we can jot all those things down so that the moment we upload, we give him that instruction. That was why I noted it in the beginning. I said, what is the prompt? Yes. That prompt is the order, other than just attaching, then write the title, now hit enter. It didn't have any instruction, so the AI is just moving pendulumly or like electron.
Okay, I understand. I get what you're saying, but I'm trying to say it's not like that. Like, we built this. This is behind this thing. That's the reason why it beats ChatGPT anything, is that behind this thing you're seeing, this journal writer, there are prompts and code that is writing behind. So instead, the way we made it is that instead of using prompts, we want to make it easy for everybody, because not everybody can prompt. So we made it easy as we can for somebody that is just coming, he wants to write your journal. With this, you have enough prompt. We have enough prompts behind the scene that is working. That is not just this is why we built this and why it works. The reason why it works is that the prompt you should have put, it is already behind, is working. So why you need, that's the reason why AI is, I said it in maybe a long time ago here, that AI is like mortar and pestle. It will not cook the food for you, but it will help you cook that food. So some people feel AI is like an automatic cooker, that if you just press it, it will cook rice and beans with spaghetti. No. AI is like mortar and pestle. If you don't know how to pound very well, also I think Igbo said somebody that doesn't know how to pound very well, you pound on his laps. That is the thing. So it's the way with AI. So AI is you that determines the output. So we have done our best, but there will still always be that individual factor. Just like how, like for instance, what we'll be using to publish is on different platforms based on what our instructor will give us, the free platforms that he's getting via DOAJ, the Directory of Open Access Journals. So now on those platforms, on the different platforms, we'll have different structure. So you cannot just say, let me use one prompt and conquer everything. No, AI is not like that. That's like trying to use one stone to kill 3 birds. And that will really happen. It will make you will be frustrated. So the best way is to gradually give it enough context that, okay, I want it like this, I want it like this. And we have made it simple that once you follow the process where it's giving you, it will give you exactly what you're supposed to give you. That's the truth. So it's just left for you now to just follow it the way it's going. the go on and proceed. That thing is just, you are telling, okay, go like this. So if we cannot make this software, except if maybe we're building it for only one school and one journal. If we are building it for just maybe, let's say, only one school, we can do that. But with this, no, this is the best, so that if you want to write for another different platform, it will be easier for you to write. So this is where this is officially, this is 9 o'clock. So all right, so this is the aim and setting of the study. Okay, so it has started. This is the eligibility criteria. Okay. 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 So now this exactly, I'm going to give you a link of, the one I've already done. I'll send it to you on the WhatsApp. So I want everybody to just follow exactly. So what we are doing now with this now, what we are doing is you're just giving it a breakdown side by side. Are you getting me? So now what you're supposed to do, what you're supposed to do now, anytime you see anything like an image, I'm trying to rush so that we can have time to practice tonight. I don't want to just do it fully, because the work is big. It's about your full journal article can be, I told you, 6,000 to 10,000 words. So I'll show you how to structure it. I want to copy all these things I'm writing now and write it out, so we see how to structure before we go ahead. So now let's see this now. Anytime you see this figure 1, don't go ahead. Anytime you see any figure or table that you did not write, tell it, give me a, okay. Anytime you see it, make sure that you tell it, give me. It will give you the diagram. Some people don't know that we write verb, we can be able to generate figures. I mean, accurate figures. So we're going to do just that now. So it's giving me this is the SCR. SCR is like the structure, that the arrangement used to select the study. We call this it's not selection, we call this stage screening. That's the word. We call this screening. So I'll tell it, give me as a PNG, give me as a PNG. I'm going to share the conversation online so we can actually follow it. Like, I'll share the conversation, you can go there and watch it and the rest. So this is what I mean by, let me open up my screen a bit. Okay. So you just have to continue like this till the full work is completed. After you're done, you can now copy out and then start humanizing. But the purpose is that we have ordered this according to the requirements for the journal publication body. So what we just need to do now is extract it, put it in Microsoft Word, edit, and go and submit for a review. So there's nothing really hard. This is not really, the main thing was that research bank you got. The research bank now gives us like a basis. So all you need to do, anywhere you see figure, you tell it to give you that figure. Anywhere you see table, you tell it to give you the table. That's just it. So once you're done with the table, I'll tell it to go on. It's almost true. Should be through very, very soon. So this is the Prisma SCR image. This is from here now that we are telling them, when I got this number of research, this is how I did it. I scanned it, and the number that I used in my research, maybe out of 50, I used 42. So it's part of what a scoping review. Remember, I told us a scoping review is like an overview of a certain topic to see if there is interest in it by researchers, or if there is enough interest. That's just what it is. So this image we're generating just shows us the system we used. Okay. Okay. All right. So you can see it has developed it here. It has generated it here. It has generated this here. This is the Prisma SCR diagram for this study, right? So what we need to do now, I don't really like the fact that some of them are actually the boxes. Their spellings are not good. So anytime you notice something like that, I'll say, I'll edit the image here. Give me a PNG using Python. So ChatGPT and everything OpenAI, anything OpenAI, they function more. They are more accurate in terms of imaging when you use AI and when you use a Python to do it. So let's watch and see how that image will look in Python. So I'm just giving you my secret tips and tricks I used to get AI to give me more accurate results. So once it's done with this now, I will generate the next image. All this will be your work. I'll show you exactly. I'll show you exactly how we put that all in your work. Okay. So let me see if I can download it here. Okay. So that is it. It has downloaded. So what does that mean? Now look at my screen. Now this is what it means. This is what it means. So it says the record identified through uploaded research bank, n is equals to 1. So now this is just showing us that it's just showing us the steps we use to actually gain the to be able to get our research. How many is inside? What is exactly the structure of what we did? So first of all, the first system was identification, screening, eligibility, then the ones included and the breakdown. So this is the system that they expect you, according to what Prisma, this Prisma SCR, this is their system. So this image is still not good. So I will tell it, please, the image is in the wrong, has arrows in the wrong direction. So some of us are confused, don't worry. It's just, once I'm done, I'll share the conversation with you. You can copy, you can do whatever. It's in the wrong direction. And the words are out of the box. Okay. So I'm trying to just get the best image. This now is not actually the best because it's not, look at the way it is. Some of them are outside, some of them are outside. And this is supposed to go from up to down, up to down, up to down, the arrow. But the arrow is not in the right direction. So all this, you need to, why I'm doing all these things, that you have to learn it so that on your own you can publish something like this. You can publish something like this. So it's nothing wrong if you use your own self and you're publishing. If you have that one small time you publish, there'll be a time that people will now be looking for you. Who is this person that is now a knowledgeable person in this area, or so and so. So let's see how the new diagram looks like, whether that has fixed the issues we had. Okay, so you see this is better. Very good. So look at this now. So this is the Prisma SCR flow diagram. First of all, you identify the uploaded number, then the screening 56, the excluded 12, then the full text access 44. So what I will do is now I'll download it just like I have. Then I'll tell it to go on to the next. It will work. So if maybe, let's say, in the work, let's say in the research I did before, for the maybe there's another placeholder for that chapter, for that maybe there's another placeholder. Maybe after that figure 1, this figure 2, I'll also generate figure 2 before I go ahead. Don't just be telling me go ahead. Always read the work and follow it very, very well. So now I've generated figure 1. Is there figure 2? I'm only seeing figure 1. That's here. Let me see if there's figure 2 before the end of the work. So I need to generate that. So there's no figure 2. So I'll just go on the rest of the work. Okay, so it's now giving me the results. 56 entries. This is this and that and that and that. Okay. All right. So that's literally what we're doing. So what we just do is we have to copy this. We have to copy this now into Microsoft Word. That's just what we'll do. And that's your that becomes your scoping review. This one is not actually, it has not given me the full tables ahead. So this is the full tables now. Okay. So this is the analysis. This is the true analysis of that of the scoping review. So these are the themes from the scoping review. These are the themes from the scoping review. So the scoping review now at the end should tell us whether people are actually interested in this topic that you chose. So that's that for that. Do you have questions? Because very soon I will give us the link. I'll give us everything so we can do it ourselves. Because I don't think I don't believe that there's anything hard here. We have made most of it simple. It's just for you to follow our steps. So is there anybody that has questions, or you feel that the thing is still hard to understand? We have made it easy for everybody. All you need to do is when you're done, put it together and humanize. So for the humanization, this is the question. For the humanization, I wanted to say something that what we're humanizing, because of the work is going to be much. So it's about 6,000 to 10,000 pages. So the humanization might be a bit much for one person. That's why I wanted us to be in group. So what we'll do is, if you want to humanize, for instance, now, let me allow you to finish writing. And let me go to, let's say, Stealth Writer, for instance. I want us to use Stealth Writer for this class because they give some kind of free credits and they are actually good. So what we are going to do is this. If we're done with this work, let's say we are done with it now. It's still writing. So it's still writing. So let me allow it write. If we're done with this work, everybody in the team will have to humanize it together. That's it. So let's say humanize now on Stealth Writer. Let's say maybe people are 4 in the team or 5. You divide the work into 4 and tell each one to go to the Stealth Writer free the account that you have on for Stealth Writer. By the time the person 1, maybe prof, does his own with Stealth Writer and he reaches let's say page 3 or page 4, then another person takes up page 3 to page 6, another person page 7, because I thought of a way around it. We need to humanize this work and we don't want to spend money. So I thought about it, and I think the Holy Spirit gave me that idea that what we're supposed to do is share the work. If you are done with your journal, you share it by the number of maybe pages or words and share it to everybody. Let them humanize it using Stealth Writer. Please, I insist, you must use Stealth Writer because it's giving us the best value and the best understanding so far, and it gives us free humanizations. So what you do is just copy the most you can and humanize it on Stealth Writer, and then at least by the time it goes around the team, everybody should have done it a bit before we go ahead for publication. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's see what has written. Okay, and then I'll say go on. And there we have it. That is our this is our scoping review. This is our scoping review right here. You understand? So I will still give, this one is not actually up to the standard I even want. I want to start it from the beginning for myself. Maybe I think I missed a step. So I'll give you the full link to the steps I took to produce a full scoping review. You understand? I'll give you the link. So I think right now what we need to do is just probably just copy it from the beginning. Here's what I will do now. I just need to go from beginning. Okay. So I'm going to copy from here down to the last. So this should give me my full scoping view. So this is the full scoping view, but you just need to edit it a bit. Does anybody have questions? I hope we're not sleeping. So nobody is talking. Hello.
Hi.
We are with you.
We are with you. We are here. We can hear you, sir.
Okay, oh, don't sleep. Oh, don't sleep. Wake up.
We are not sleeping.
Is it free or one must establish an account before you can access it?
You must have an account. That's the thing.
But it's free.
It's me. I pay for it, but I don't want you to pay for it because there's a way. In fact, it is even better because if you say you want to pay for it, the money is high. So, what I will say is, as a suggestion, instead of paying for it, since they give every day credit to individual people, you can do 10 humanizations. Like, see here now, they gave me 10 humanizations.
Okay, for free.
10 for free every, like, that's what they gave me. They gave me 10. So me, I've used my own already, finish. So you too.
Somebody have 3 email accounts. Can the person use the 3 email accounts?
You can use the 3 email account. Thank you for that. That's another suggestion. Me, I have like 7. I have 7 email accounts I can use. But most times they usually catch you. They catch me most times. I don't know how. So what I would suggest is,
when you are using the email account, you change the source of the email browser. If you are using Gmail.
Yes.
So you will also in the browser you also change the inner one.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I think that will be the next thing I'll try now. I'll try it.
Yes.
So
if
we have all heard it.
One you are using for the browser, use it to now to go and key in. To still be coming back to that primary or the mother carrier.
The mother one, okay, that's true. You're right. I need to go and open the new profile on the browser.
Yes,
you're right.
Profile for that one.
Okay, so that, but this so far, I hope we're not confused. This is so easy. So this thing now, where is writing 0 from humanization? As we are 4 in the team, share it. This person take 500 words. Do it. By the time you do from page here to page this, you do 10. From page here to page this, you do. Are you getting? By the time you do it amongst 4 or 5 people, it should be done. The work should be well humanized. Then you can proceed for submission.
Yes.
That's it. So is there? I think is a good idea. So I don't know if how we see it, but I think it's something that is a good idea. So let's go back to the Microsoft Word file.
I want to ask a question, Sir Ike.
Please go ahead now. Please.
Yeah, the stealth writer, can the 4 persons, assuming we want to, contribute money and pay for it. So assuming 4 persons pay for it, is it possible for them to use it? It may not be collectively.
Let me show you something. Let me just show you the way.
Okay, sir.
Come in. Let me log in. Okay. So I don't know if you can see my screen. So you see this $20 a month. So if you want to pay, that's your own. The main thing is that we'll be publishing frequently. I don't want somebody to tell me why I did not publish it because I don't know the humanization. I'm giving you free version. If you now say free is not good for your group, you want to buy, see the price here. I'm not stopping you. $20 is the basic. That's the one that you can buy. There's even the one we used to use of $500 now. But this $20 is the basic. $20, maybe they don't allow. One thing is that they don't allow sharing. That's one problem with this stealth writer. If you share the email, they will know. So it's only one person. One person, you assign one person or whoever that buys it. That one person, once people are done, the person humanize, but don't share. They will ban your account. We have had issues with them because of this. So
okay, the free
price.
one, is it every day? Every day they give you free.
Every day they give you free 10 humanization.
Okay, the 10 is every day renewable.
Daily, yes. Look at it now.
If
10,
I use
10 daily.
Today, I leave it now. The next day I use 10.
Yes.
Fine.
I leave it again. Maybe in 5 days I finish the humanizing.
Fine. It's okay. But the main thing is try this one is the best platform we have. If I have another one, I'll still bring. Prof can even bring his own. Maybe he has another idea. You understand? So if you have another one, anybody is here that has a better idea for humanizing, I want to learn. No, I'm a student in that one. I'm still learning in that one.
The one
so
I
but
would
me
like
now
is prompt engineering.
Prompt engineering.
Yes.
Is it platform for humanizing, or you want to just learn prompt engineering fully?
AI prompt, how to give prompt,
Okay,
to
how to do
generate
that.
whatever I want. But every day I have language.
That's a good. It's a good idea. We might consider looking at that for our class. Maybe we might. So we have gone far. This is 9:20. I wanted us to have like 30 minutes practical. Go to your group currently. Start your scoping review the way I showed you. I'll show you the YouTube video is up there. The I'll share the chat and do it now. This is 9:20. I don't want to take time, but we have taken a long time because I needed to explain a lot of things to us. So I believe can we take it up for here, or do we need to complete the full thing? Can I leave you people to complete it or start attaching other things? Is there any need for that? Or can we take it up from me?
So that since the video is on record, then we can have all the complete video.
Okay. All right, no problem. Yeah. So this one now, this is let me go to minutes. Go here. Minutes. Okay. Okay. Come on, let me just complete the whole thing. So we actually see how your full. This is the one I'm going to share with us. I'm giving full disclosure. This one is actually better off written than the other one. So I'm going to use this one, and I'll share the conversation here, so we can actually see exactly how it's supposed to look, and then we'll see everything the way it's supposed to look, the way it's copying. So I'll just extract this now from here now, so we can see. Okay. So just 1 minute. All right. Yes, proceed. Okay. So this one now is using a different different referencing style. I chose a different referencing style, but all these things depend on the platform we are using. The platform we're using. So I'll give you. I think what I will do is this. I'll use. Let's say, for instance, I'll give us maybe between now and tomorrow. We should have that list, so we can use the platform that we're using. So you should just give me between now and tomorrow. We'll have that list of all the work we are doing. You understand? So just what do you want to do? Just say the full. Then once I'm done with this now, that should be it. All right. So we're done with this. summary findings. So this is all the research that you collected. So let's compile it together so we can see. Okay. So now it's time to copy. Let me go back to the Word. This is the Word. I prefer this one. Let me replace the introduction. This is one I'm going to share. So go through the conversation, the conversation I've given you. So just go through so you can see this one that is well detailed. I don't want to use the other one. It's not as detailed as this one, this conversation. This conversation is much more detailed to give you a better guidance. So let's use introduction. Let me replace the introduction here. The background. So okay. So for you, when you're writing, please try and do something. Some people just want to, I want my name to come out. I want my name to come out in the, it's not like that. We're doing this so you learn it for yourself. So you learn it for yourself. Yeah. So I think the next thing is the methodology. We have done introduction. So I need to copy the methodology. This is the methodology.
So I can have a question.
Please go ahead. Go ahead.
My own is a challenge. You know, that last week, what happened was that my phone had an issue, so I couldn't get the code.
The login.
And all that. Yes.
Okay. If it has an issue, always reach out to Victor now. Victor is the community manager. He's always there.
I did. You know, that time he sent something to me, but I couldn't get the link to the right verb.
Even till now?
Yes, up to now. So what I was doing was ordinary.
No, it's not. They're not supposed. This is analysis work.
Yeah, I know.
But you can't. We don't even give this one out free. This software you're using now, we sell it.
That's what I wanted to ask you. Yes.
And so this is not free. We're only doing it for the purpose of this class.
I know. So for the purpose of this class, let me have my own.
Reach out
to Victor.
Reach out to Victor. I think he should be on the call. I don't know why if he's not, but he should be here. So
okay.
Reach out to him.
I'm here. He's here. He's here.
Yes, I didn't hear you. Yes, it's still valid. We didn't log. Yes,
I logged out valid. After using it, I logged out.
No. We did not. We wanted everybody to have a kind of very. Don't log out. Well, it's still on.
That means you will still give me the OTP now.
Yes.
Because of the OTP, but it's in the cyber security. After using anything that is logged in, it's good to log
out. That's true.
Yes, right. You don't log out, also exposing the sites to hackers.
That's true. That's very true, sir. You're right. Yeah. So, but we wanted everybody to finish up that research box. Me, I don't like giving an excuse. I don't want to hear. I don't have access.
I'm done, but I didn't know that I was supposed to go back to the system and upload it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that just for this.
I did not.
But this is Okay, you didn't get out to 50 hits.
Yeah, 43. Yeah, 40.
It's still fine. It's still fine. This one self, from the screening of this one, it got 42 because the reason why we got 42 is that it screened out about 12.
Yeah, because some are repeating itself.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, and most of them may also not be empirical.
Very relevant.
Exactly.
So those ones that are not empirical is the one that it will be excluded.
Exactly, you're right. So I think we're almost through this. This is discussion.
So, Sir Victor, please, I'll reach you a bit.
Just after this call, reach out to him.
Okay.
Sign you first.
Thank you.
So we're almost through with you're very, very welcome for anything. So we're almost through with our scoping review. Like I said, I'm just trying to show you what to do myself so that I will not have excuses. So your own is to sit down and do something like this. I want to see something that is this detailed, something that is this. That's why we're giving everything free. We're not collecting $1 from you. Just get the job done. I trust people like Mrs. Former that will always change everybody and get the thing done. I trust that she's in the score. I believe she'll do well for her class. So that's what we just need from you. Get it done. So everybody here will get used to. At least aside publishing the conference paper, which I don't know if they're going to publish it fully, but you should also publish something like this.
I tell you, in my team, I'm not. We 4 of us. We are. The team is so wonderful. Ugo is super. Grace is super. Sharma is super, and myself. So 4 of us. It's just our effort is just equal. Thank you. Yeah.
I think I saw Mrs. Choma here. Yes, I think I saw Mrs. Choma.
Yes, it's because they're working on only one. Yeah. They're working on only one. We in our group,
working on?
Everybody is doing his or her own.
Are you serious?
Yes, that's how we are doing it in my group. Trust Prof now. Prof has been gingering us.
I'm laughing. I'm just laughing. People are strong. You're doing 4 at the same time. Oh, let's see how it goes now. My own is just get the result out. I want, as we are doing this now together.
At the same time.
It's fine. So far as you people are putting yourself as co-authors, I hope it's not solo authorship.
No.
It's co-author each other.
Yes,
we'll co-author. The idea is. But one problem I'm having.
Even include yourself.
Yes, my name should be there.
For your work.
Yes, yes.
Yes, we are putting your name.
No problem. So the main thing, but one thing I'm going to have with that issue of 4 is when it comes to peer review comments. Peer review comments, when you need to respond to peer review comments, as a group, you should be able to, okay, this is what we'll say here. This is what we need to do here. This is this and this is that. So peer review comments, when it comes now, they might tell you change this. The person might not know what to do. I don't know if you guys, I don't know how versatile you are, but that's exactly what I envision as that might be the problem. But I believe that you have strong people, so everything will still work out.
It's saying, what did this author A work? What is the work of author B? You should just indicate the contribution of the authors.
Tell them now that the person was maybe in charge of drafting, you were in charge of ideas. So your own is just to tell them this person is in charge of. But that's a good idea.
That person was collecting. Even the guy who was also providing for data set.
Somebody, yes, exactly, data and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's a good idea of having 4 at the same time. Very good, but you have to know your capacity first. So I will not recommend that because I don't know. It's after now that we can see. So, but together as a group, you tend to achieve more. So, but in terms of knowing your capacity, if you know your capacity is enough, you want to do 4. Please don't go and start doing. You have heard Prof them now. He's doing 4. Then everybody will now go and run and can't stay. I want to do 4. No, it doesn't work. Next year we are still here. So far as God gives us life, we publish together. I said that since, and I'm not shying away from it at all. So all we just need to let God, as God is giving us life, all of us will be publishing every month. We'll all be together by the grace of God, doing it together. So
Amen.
More people will join. More people will join. What I even want to say is, as more people are joining, you know how new people are. They want to ask questions. They will be confused. You people will be the ones to tell them, okay, it's like this or it's like that, just like that. Okay. So this is there's also something I want to point out. This is 70 to 80% of the work, but you still need to read through the draft. You still need to go through, make sure that everything that is right in here is in line. Like all this table 3.1, table this and that, I need to go through myself. This work is just like semi-done. The 70 is like mortar and pestle. It doesn't mean to do all the work for you. So you need to still go through and understand the work. Understand it very, very well. All right, so I'm done with that. Let's see this one. 3.2. 3.2 is here. So let's go to table 2. This is where table 3.2 is. So all this now is the scoping review that we're talking about. Okay. So once I'm done with that now, I insert the Prisma SCR diagram. I think there's no, everything else is done. And all you do is humanize. But if you want to buy the humanizing software, it's very, very fine. It's a good investment, because you become like, for me, it's one of the most crucial things for me in my work. That's humanizing software. It's very crucial. Application of table 3.2. So I think we have gone a bit far tonight. So just to finish it up. So I've not put the SCR diagram. That diagram is what showed you how did you select the studies, how exactly did you structure it, how did you do this, how did you do that. So I'm coming, let me just clear this thing. I think we should be done. Okay, I think we're done with it. So we're done. Let's start from the beginning. See the work. Assessing the impact of human resource management policies on protection of workers. And this is the abstract. This is the introduction. This is the methods. And this is search strategy. This eligibility criteria. So what you do is you're going to remove this research bank. Anywhere you see research bank, remove it. Anywhere you see research bank, remove it. So because what you're doing, you got it from Google Scholar, but it keeps on referring to research bank. So I'll just go through and find and replace. Now replace all. Okay. So it has replaced all. So that's that for that. I think we're supposed to put our SCR image. The SCR image comes before the methodology fully. The Prisma diagram.
Mr. Second, how did he do that replacement, that navigation? Where did he get it from? Is it from
okay, Control F. Control F.
Okay.
Control F will give you this.
Will not appear.
Yes, Control F. Control F is what will give you. So let's look for search strategy.
You type what you want.
Yes, type what you want. Yes. So let's put the Prisma diagram here. Prisma diagram should be here. Let's go and get the Prisma diagram. Prisma diagram is here. So this is what we're looking for. Save image as downloads Prisma diagram. Save it. Prisma flow diagram 2.1. If they ever see the 2.1, study selection. Okay. Under study selection. Under study selection. In study selection again. Okay, study selection. Under study selection. So we're going to put it under here, Prisma diagram here. Put it under the table. This is how the Prisma diagram is just to show us how we selected this 42 out of the 50 something that we had. So let's put it here. And insert, go to insert pictures, insert from device, and go to downloads. Prisma diagram. Tada. So see, this Prisma diagram is like a summary of how you selected the work. So this is our Prisma diagram. And then I'll put it. Always check for spellings. If the spelling of the stuff is not good, if you see any spelling, tell it to do it again. So we go 2.1. Prisma diagram. So that's it. Okay. So we're done. Is there any other question? Because I think we should be done for the night. Data matrix, I've already put that there. So this is the final document of the work. So what's remaining now is just put our references and then this table 4.1. Let me see. Table 4.1. So what's let's see, we have table 4.1. Okay, table 4.1 should be in the results because table 3.2 is here. So let's put it outside the teams. Let's say after 4.6, we put table 4.1. So we can have that there. Summary of so what I need to do is just paste the table 4 points. So this is like explaining exactly what we put there. So let's check how many number of pages we have is. It's about 7,000 pages, 7,000 words, sorry, no pages. That's about 30 pages. Our work is about 30 something pages now. About 30 pages on the dots. We have not put references, so it should be 30 something pages. That's what we've gotten for tonight. Okay. Then what we need is the references, you know. So I hope we are following. I don't know if I'm confusing anybody. You should not be angry. I'm confusing you. Thou shall not be angry.
Until we start practicing.
Okay. So now this is the references, right? So this is the references. Merge, right? Or merge. So this is the references. References. So the 42 that the thing is selected, look at it here. So 1 to number 42. So that's it. So I'll post this now, send it now as a sample. But remember that this is not the main, this is for its journal. This is not your main journal. So I like I said, some of us should have found, we don't need to wait for our instructor is working, yes, to give us the free journals to publish on, but you can still go on DOAJ and find yours for yourself. That's another thing. So well, let me first of all save this.
www.doaj.
Just I think it's doaj.org, but DOAJ is the platform you can find free open access journals that are
go to
free.
Google and type generate free impact journal.
It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Like
No.
you're the one that told me now that they are predatory journals now. So
yeah, but
that's the reason why. Oh, they are predatory journals. So we need to be careful. Sample scoping. So that's why I said you can go and check.
Predatory people just coined it to demarket people that are struggling, just as you are doing this, you are right now.
Yes,
and
exactly.
they to demarket you so that you won't be having customer, they classify you. So for people to invest, have something and bring up journal. There are newcomers in the market. You have supermarket, ShopRite. It doesn't mean other people don't have supermarket, even in the village.
That's true. That's true. That's true. So let me save this. This is still a rough draft. I call this a rough. It's not even up to a draft one. This is still a rough draft. So, but because of time, let me send to the group now. I'm sending to the platform so everybody can go and take a look. Then I'll share this. Let me share it now. I'll share this to our WhatsApp. So this is the conversation that you should use in case you want to write your in case you want to so but before we go ahead, is there any question that we need to
yeah, I have question in terms of humanizing. You advise that we'll share it among us in the group, but
yes.
In a situation, what I'm thinking, I don't know. You are better off than myself. In a situation we share it, this person maybe abstract an introduction. Are you sure the work will flow? When
yes,
when you're analyzing bit by bit, will it flow?
Yes, it will flow.
I don't know whether that
it
is
will flow.
From the of the work. Will it flow together, or maybe this one just this? When you join it together, the thing will not rhyme very well.
No, it will flow. It will flow.
Okay.
That one will flow. If it's that one, it will flow. The reason why it will flow is that you're not the context of what it is where it will not flow is if you are using different platforms. Maybe you're using but it will flow. If it's flow, that one we have tried it, we have tested those ones. That one is always flows. We just want to make use of the free version of what we are doing. And besides, I hope we know that this is not what the main purpose of our classes. Our classes are actually, let's learn it. Over time, we are building software. We're trying to improve RightVerve in a way. In fact, by this time next year, we'll be using RightVerve. We'll not be using all this, using Humanize or that. No, everything will be built in. So we already have a rough draft now that on the back end of RightVerve that when you finish writing, you just click Humanize. Just like it will not be on this platform. We have like, okay, let me show you people. Let me show you people something. Let me just I'll show you something. Okay, I think the app right now we are keeping it away from this is a recorded class. I will have opened the app, the main app we are building. We want all these things. We're solving a problem, the problem of you going to ChatGPT and then you need to copy it out to Microsoft Word. Then after Microsoft Word, you now need to humanize. Then you need to go to and find Research Bank. Then after Research Bank, you now edit. After edit, you now print. No, we are building a platform, an interface where all these things will be in one. Once you click your topic, the way we are writing this scoping review, and you just enter your topic. On the platform here, you can edit, you can type, you can do whatever. After you're done, this arrow here that is here, it will just be export. You export out and go and submit wherever you're submitting. That's what we're working on currently. So we're not this is just for temporary reasons for now. From next year, from January, we'll be giving you updates of how far we're going with it. So we'll start using it very soon for our own software. Everything we're using it here, we'll be using it here. We don't need to buy Humanizer. You understand?
Wow, that would be awesome. That's a great work.
More power to you, Post.
More grace, more grace.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So I think we're done for the night right now. So I've sent the forgotten where samples. I've forgotten where I kept in research. Let me post that one too. Let me post that one right now. So do we have any questions? If your team, I believe everybody is ready to work. So I don't believe there should be any kind of issues. So I need to personally, we have, we are our deadline has they have told us that we are defending very soon. So I need to go and finish up one or two. So if in the absence of any questions or anything. Yes, defense is coming.
Yes, I would like to get the login details. I'm not logged before.
Just reach out to Victor. You see him is the admin on the group. Victor, that's
okay. To Vic.
Yes, Victor. Vic. You see him. Just reach out to him. But what group are you in, sir?
I think I'm in group. I'm Madame Ifama. I just joined Madame Ifama group now.
Are you active? Are you active on the group?
Like I said, I just joined now, like a few days ago. That was lucky Sunday.
You reach out to Madame Ifama. Madame Ifama should be the one, but she's group leader. Everything I will have to. I've
reached out to her. That you can even reach out to her. I'm actually following up. I just need to get the access so that I can also partake with the Research Bank and the rest.
No problem. Reach out to Victor, then let him sign it. So I think right now I've given everything needed. The video is on YouTube in case you need. I think we'll drop it on YouTube very soon, maybe next 1 hour or two. So you can go and watch and then start your work. Then I'll also work on getting that journal article for the journal platforms for each and every one of the groups. Please, apologies for the time it has taken. It's really taking time. All right, thank you so much for everybody. Do we have any questions, comments, anything like that? I know that Madam Grace, me and you.
So we still have access. Ike, what you think that we still have access now?
Yes. Okay, if you don't have, you can reach out.
The question is, hello.
I'm with you, sir. Go ahead.
Okay. In this, our procedure of 1 week, one journal, and
Yes.
this method, is it restricted to only scoping review? Then number
No.
2, if after scoping,
Yes.
is it compulsory that it must be through right valve that we can generate it, and we can analyze and also bring it out on
No.
general standard?
No. It's not restricted to right valve alone.
Okay.
For now, why you see us focused on right valve is if we're going to do
So for the team
let's say,
purpose, I understand.
team, like we have access to our own software. I don't need to pay for my software. I'm giving you for free. The reason why I can give you people free is because it's my own. If
Yes,
maybe
and
let's say so if maybe somebody else is the person I'm buying from, or another company, or I'm using a big tool, I'll need to pay for that and I will charge you people. So you see why I broke that that barrier of entry. I had to bring it down so everybody will carry along. So when there'll be a point, like I said, the only thing we're doing now is we're improving the software that it will not be stressful at all. Once you put your topic, put 2 or 3 details, you are done. The work will be there. You can edit it and export. You don't need to go to Microsoft Word. So we're more likely being ChatGPT plus Microsoft Word plus Google Scholar together at once, plus a Stealth Writer. 4 of them together. If the 4 of them have one baby, that is what RightWave is going to become. So 4 of them, all this content you're going here and there, you don't need that. So we're just giving it within now and next year. We'll give you and a Canva.
Yeah, you can add Canva.
Okay, work on that. So please, all group leaders, Prof, you see former Lambo, and I think Dr. Udo is supposed to be here. I don't know why he's not here. Please, people should work hard for your team. We are giving you 1 week free access. That's the reason why 1 week free between now and Saturday. Right, Saturday we're already revoking access. So finish your draft. Even if you have not started humanizing, finish your draft between now and Saturday. By tomorrow, Monday, latest tomorrow, we'll give you the journal platform so you can get your structure. But from now to Saturday is a long time. And that's why we give it free. Saturdays, we're giving you go and get your journal ready. Then start working on publication immediately. Right. Thank you very much, everyone that has joined me.
You didn't answer if the method is only for scoping review.
Scoping review, no. Why we are using scoping review? Why?
For other review.
Yes, we have other reviews. There is narrative synthesis, there is a systematic review, and meta-analysis. All these ones are deep reviews. I cannot just teach them I'm starting from the smallest out of them. So these ones are more detailed. They need very advanced software. So the ones that we can use our software that is free for us, we that are here, family. Let's start. But the ones that you need to pay money, serious money, that's the one I'm cutting out small. So, but anyhow, we're going. We'll see how far we'll go. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Do we have a question? Anyone? Okay. All right.
Hi, thank you very much. God bless.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. God bless
you.
All right. See you guys later. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.